It is most unfortunate that leader of opposition is stooping to lowest levels in first not respecting the constitutional authorities of our country, and provoked by him, inspired by him, the party workers of the Congress and the RJD are now using derogatory language and slogans against the respected Prime Minister of the country, and they have not even spared the mother of the Prime Minister. This only reflects how they do not even respect the women of the country. For them, the dignity of a woman who's no more with us is also not important. And Rahul Gandhi and his followers are symbolic of the collective stupidity and anarchy that prevails in the opposition camp. And it is clear they do not have faith in the Constitution of our country, in the Supreme Court of our country, and in the Election Commission of India as well. But people of the country, and especially Bihar, are law-abiding citizens and they know the power of their vote. A befitting lesson would be taught to the Gunda RJD and to the anarchist Rahul Gandhi Congress. Rahul Gandhi lacks even basic understanding of the Constitution and law. He believes in politics of shoot and scoot. The Election Commission of India had categorically asked Mr. Rahul Gandhi to furnish an affidavit regarding the allegations that he has made. No affidavit has been furnished so far because Rahul Gandhi is aware that if any false information is given to the Election Commission on the basis of an affidavit, it would amount to a criminal offense. And second, when the Election Commission of India invites all the opposition political parties for a dialogue and they say, please come with 30 MPs, the Congress leading from the front says 300 MPs will barge in. Is this not anarchy? Does it not reflect that the allegations made by Rahul Gandhi do not have any substance in it? And that is why they want to create disorder, anarchy, and they want to indulge in Gundaism. It is my privilege to be in God's own country, Kerala. The people here are very warm, and I come as a messenger of Shri Narendra Modi ji, who has seen this powerful dream, an idea whose time has come and cannot be stopped, that one nation, one election, through deliberations with the right-minded people, will become a reality. And I am here to spread that message. I've spoken on constitutional aspects, on aspects that would benefit the citizenry of the country and would strengthen the democratic setup of our country. The naysayers and the perpetual pessimists, the opposition, needs to understand that the country and its people, they are welcoming the idea of one nation, one election. Thank you.